Are you ready? Are you ready? Oh, when the roll is called out, I'll be standing taller to face the darkest and the hardest of times. We'll be taking care of all the children thereof. But if it's required, we'll be on the front line. You can call me by my name. I am ready to roll. Once the rules remain the same, how the story's been told. Call me anytime, never cop out. Lioness is on the rise, don't you ever have doubt. Never say never, willingness forever to fight and be strong. Once it's for better, I'll write every letter and moving right along. And I'll roll with the punches, accept changes, work with the formula, do what I have to do, and call me by my name. I am ready to roll. Once the rules remain the same, how the story's been told. Call me anytime, never cop out. Lioness is on the rise, don't you ever have doubt. When you are willing to serve, we have room to observe, to see if you can walk the walk you talk. Let me give you my word, my voice must be heard. Bravery is a piece of my heart. Call me by my name, I am ready to roll. Once the rules remain the same, how the story's been told. Call me anytime, never cop out. A lioness is on the rise. Don't ever have no doubt. Oh, when the roll is called up, we'll be standing taller to face the darkest and the hardest of times. We'll be taking care of all the children thereof. But if it's required, we'll be on the front line. You can call me by my name. I am ready to roll. Once the rules remain the same, how the story's been told. Oh, never, anytime, lioness is on the run. Oh, yeah, call me by my name. I am ready to roll. Once the rules remain the same, how the story's been told. Call me anytime, never cop out. A lioness is on the run, ready to roll. Call me by my name, I am ready to roll. Once the rules remain the same, how the story's been told. Call me anytime, never cop out. I'm ready when you're ready. Yeah, don't you ever have down.
All your muscle heads. All your muscle heads. Let's go. Education a must. Yes. Wow, 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 wow. The stories that we have to say, the things that we have to say. Wow, well, we give thanks. We give thanks. We set ourselves in our balance and our purpose, talking to our purpose. If you don't have any purpose, then you can look at those things there to guide you, the 42 laws there. You can use that to help to guide you, to get you onto a path of your own enlightenment, know your own balance, know your own faculties, the ways of your behavior, you know, like how every situation you just have to react to. You don't have to react, you can interact with this again, yes, so that you can revisit to have a review of your days at the end of the day and state how you would like to interact if you're faced with those situations again, right? Review and re-interact again, right? So that when you live your life in peace, which is our only, only destination of our lives. The whole purpose of our lives is to live in peace. Whatever you do, wherever you are, that is the real essence of who we are. Even as we have somebody with us, even if we enter into relationships, even as we eat our food, even as we wake and we rise with peace. It's only the other elements and how we interact with those other elements and those factors outside that determine how our day is going to be. And if we are in that state of perpetual shock, if we're in that state of perpetual shock, in other words, we preempt what is going to happen, how it's going to happen, how you're going to interact with them. You ever see a child when he's there and he's playing out the role of how he would like to be? Yeah. You ever see a teenager when he's coming into that bloom of the time of where he wants to meet that special one, and how things are going to happen? Yeah. And the young women who imagine how they are going to be treated. Yeah. Preempting. preempting the mind, the condition. And even if they meet somebody or hear of somebody they probably would never have any interaction with, like them film star, right? Like those musical entertainers, yeah. They probably would never have any interaction with them in any way, but they still have that yearning to say, you know, something. This person is kind of special. This person can really show, even through the music that he or she is actually singing. She, you know, it would be a good fit. Me and this person would be a good fit. And I'm going to tell you now, they will change up their ways. Our teenagers, our young people will change up their ways just to just in the chance of that they would be in a position to say, you know, something, me and you, let's see how this go, you know. But yet they will overlook what their reality is. And of course, as you mature now, you realize, say, what is here is what is here. You are here. You are with one. You are the one, and you are the controller of all of your environment in what way ever you are and wherever you are. Love, love, love all of those who come into your vicinity. Create yourself and put yourself in a position that only the good things will come to you. Only the good things will come to you. Yes, empower yourself. Right? Words of power, words of wisdom. We should all have our own script. We should all have our own script of life. And when I say our own script, I mean words of power, words of power, words of righteousness, words that we would live by, and words of dignity, integrity, right? Words of integrity that we know said that no matter what, we're not gonna leave from that. We're not gonna leave from that path. These are my words. This is who I am. Yeah. If you wish to cross that line to disturb that world that I am creating, what we are creating as a unit, as a couple, as a family, then that's when you will see how this troublation are gonna happen. This troublation are gonna happen. Seen? Seen? That's how it's gonna be. That's how it should be. That's how it should be. Yes? We live in peace. We live in harmony. We don't look to talk into onto others. We don't look to talk onto others to bring them down. We rise them up, stand them up, so that they can stand in strength, power, unity. We don't put down and look down upon people. The fact that you want to look down and put down upon people, it shows the reflection of you. Those words should never, never even enter and come out of your mouth. The thoughts should not be ingrained in you so that you would think of another person in such a manner. Work at it, work at it, work at it. I'm gonna see if I can find. I have something yesterday because I'm looking to see if I can find it right now because it was a disturbing interaction that we had that I had with this brother, yeah, right? No, it wasn't an interaction. I apologize. It was just it was a posting that he put up, and it showed to me. I'm sorry. I think it was on this one yesterday. Right? You have to give me some time to try and find this, but I'm going to try and find it during the day because I think that it's important that you hear this message what this brother has say. Because the way how things are, life itself. I felt right. Let me see if I can get this up. I'm not sure it's on this one here. Cha, cha. And yeah, as I'm talking to you, I'm looking to see if I can find it. Yeah, right. Because I feel that it would be very, very important for you to hear what this brother is saying, and his experience of what he experienced, and the thought of that. You know, what type of humility do we have for each other? Yeah, what type of humility do we have for each other? Let me see if I can find it. See you. I'm trying to look for it right now. No way. It will come. It will come in here. It will come. It will come over there. Where are you? It will come. It will come. Don't worry. Don't worry. It will come. It will come in here. Right. But like when I'm watching certain people and how they interact with each other, because when you're into this program, when you're into these type of things, yes sir, right, you will see how people are really interacting with each other. we are walking around we are walking around in a state of shock. We're walking around in a state of, I don't know, I don't worry about anybody else apart from myself, right? We could walk through a high street full of people. Yeah, we could walk through a high street full of people, but we don't see nobody. We don't see nobody, right? And the fact that we don't see them is very disturbing. It's very, very, very disturbing. And the reason why it's disturbing is because you don't even realize it. You could literally be standing in the middle of a high street. 1,000 people will walk by and they will never even make eye contact to you. Or if they do make eye contact with you, they avert their eyes very quickly. In other words, no connection, no interaction. You know? You know where I'm going to go with this. You know where I'm going with this. Right? We need to have that connection with each other. It is not in our nature to ignore others. That is not our nature or a natural way of being. That is not who we are. Yeah? That is not who we are. It is not in our nature to be in a state of of I want to be in my own head all the time. Yes, our thoughts may be the leading factor here, but this is why we are here on the Grand Rising Show, so that we can clear our mind, set our purpose, and enjoy our lives. Put ourselves in a state of that I am in control, not those vices out there, not that, boy, I need to get myself into a numbed state of condition. Boy, I need to have something to help me get through the day, right? In other words, our addictions, yeah, whether it be to the medication, whether it be to recreational uh, drugs, alcohol, right, or abuse of the body, right? Why I must get my things before me leave out of here, right? You know those addictions, yeah, those those things of that. It must be my way or no way. Addictions. Can you imagine? Can you imagine though, if you had a mirror image of a person who was exactly like you? Exactly like you. Imagine if you spent 7 days with that person and they're exactly like you. What the, what were they? Come on now. Could you spend 7 days with somebody who is the mirror image of you? Just 7 days. It's not a lifetime. It's just 7 days. They do exactly the same like how you would do it. They would have the same attitude towards life just like you. Would you be happy? Would you enjoy yourself? Would you enjoy having that company? Would you yearn for those 7 days never to end? Huh? Would you? What type of conversations would you have? It's only 7 days. Only 7 days. Even if you were to see and observe their actions of how they interact with other people, would you be happy? Would you feel safe being with the person who is the total and absolute 100% reflection of you? Would you feel safe in your observations of others? Would you feel safe with that person? Because that is what is happening for us. What advice would you give to that person? How would that person have to be better? How would that person have to be to enjoy their lives? What things would that person have to do to enjoy their life in a more comfortable manner? We all, we all are in a position that we need to look into that mirror. Take that image of that person and bring it to the reality. How many of us actually have that conversation with ourselves in the morning? Some mornings, come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. You know, we're pushing ourselves of, wow, you know what? You're great. You're fantastic. How many of us have to say those words to ourselves to get ourselves moving? How many of us, instead of saying, thank you for this day, I am so grateful for this day, and I'm going to make the best of it? How many of us have to really push to get through our day instead of allow the day to embrace the gifts of the day? How many of us are like that? I know, I know. In many cases, it's probably a fantasy that I'm talking here. But the reality of this is that it is within our grasp. It is within our abilities. It is within the day that you create. Here on the galaxy of ForWe.net, we are here. We discuss things, how we can debrush, de-brainwash, de-entangle the lives conundrums and make sense out of nonsense. We are blessed to have so many teachers, so many self-educated people, so many academics amongst us. You know, did you know what you probably do know, because I'm not gonna dumb you down. The highest accolade of the Western world education. Did you know it's a doctorate? It's a doctorate. That's the highest level of education that they have. But remember, we are also part of not only this planet, but we're part of a solar system. In other words, a system or a collective of panels, planet, panels, planets, planets that orbits the Earth, and they have interaction with the Earth as well. I like that one, panel. Earlier, we have we are all interacting with the planets from all around the solar system in its magnetic forces, right? So therefore, we are outer national. Outer national. Remember them type of tune there? Outer national. That's who we are. We are we are the space people. What is our limitation? What is our limitations? The limitations that we have are only those of the things that are within us that we wish to be part of. I step out into the world and I look to the sky and I look at the night stars and I have appreciation that those are living organisms as much as what we are living on a living organism. They are doing what they need to do for their survival, and we are doing what we do for our survival. We call them aliens. They call us aliens as well, right? They probably even call it. They probably look at us as a parasite in the way how we are interacting with each other, and how we are dying prematurely because we have not We have not embraced the art of living in longevity, in quality. There are those who have that natural ability to live an extended life, and there are those who unfortunately have contaminated themselves to such an extent that they die prematurely. Yes, yes, they probably look on us like that. They would probably look on us like that and probably think, you know what, that place what they are calling the center of their earth, you are all you're doing is rolling around that solar energy, the sun. So therefore you are no different than any of us. You are no different than any of us. But yet we have life, we have interaction. We are here to embrace ourselves in a foreign environment, because only when we go to these man-made parks, in some of us when we're living in the inner cities, that we are actually have a form of connection with the natures of life, right? The few things that we can interact with, that is our way of connecting, reconnecting with our source, earth source, right? Even when we go and visit, not to stay, even when we go and visit, you know, our life source places, what can we say? What do we do? What can we, what is it that, what we are doing that our people will, will allow us to even interact in a positive way? We love going on vacation. Why? Why? Because that is one place that we can go to and say, you know what? This is how life's supposed to be. I would love to be living like this for an extremely long time. Some of us put ourselves in a position so that we can live like this. Why has it gone blank? Don't know. I don't know why it's gone blank. Come on now. Yeah. You see? My screen has just gone blank here. I don't know why it's gone blank. Why it's gone blank. Never mind. To interact with each other, or we do interact with that, with each, even as we do interact with each other, do we have the positive or the negative interactions? We are, as I say, we are the controllers of how we are interacting with each other. And I would say also that my people, and when I say my people, the people that I like to be associated with, the ones that I have an identification with. In other words, the the people who originate from the African continent, right? The black under the black to the black, the black to the black, black to black. You know how we are. You know how we are. You know who we are. right? The black to the black to the black. I know Sister Shanice, we was busting that up last strong, innit? I don't know if you're gonna revisit that, but anyhow, so we're there, and we're gonna we interact with ourselves, and we all have our minds set on how we would like to be. One of the things that has helped me over the years, right? And I know that one of the big mistakes that I made, and I'm going to say how it is, and how it was. One of the big mistakes that I made, right, was was literally it was literally expecting others to do for me as much as I would do for them. That's a big mistake that I made, right? This is in my early years. Yeah, it was a big mistake that I made, right? And the reason why I say it was a big mistake is because obviously my expectations were were well, if I exhibit, I must get back what I receive. I must get back what I receive. Unfortunately, for many, it never happens like that. It will never happen like that. The only thing that they will get is what you give to them, and they will take what they need. But there's no guarantee that they will reciprocate the same energy. But the one thing that they do know that they will do, they will come and return, because you have given them that energy, that time, those resources, and they will return time and time and time again. They will return, right? And that's what they will do. And like them people who come and they just suck you out. They just suck you out, like you have no end. Hmm? Like you have no end. I'm telling you, this is what will happen to you. This is what will happen to us. Yeah, they will come and suck you out, drain you, and you think, but boy, it's like me. I do everything and everything. When they will learn, when they will stop, right? We have those type of interactions with various people in our lives, right? Various people in our lives, they will come and they will just come and take, and nothing go on, right? If anything, they're probably living a better style life than you. But yes, that is what we have to do. We have to balance ourselves now. Balance ourselves. If you feel that you're being drained, you have to announce, say, enough is enough. Enough is enough. You will find those who are in true appreciation of you will look to help to rebuild you, re-energize, reinvigorate. Yes, they will do. They'll be there. They are there. But sometimes it's for them to see it for themselves and to appreciate what has happened and what is happening, right? It's not everything and everything that you can deal with for them, right? Time, resources, energy. And that is a big thing as well. Energy, the energy element is a big thing because many of us don't even realize how much energy, time, resources that we are actually putting into others in preference to ourselves, right? If you if you realize and you analyze the amount of time that you actually put into that and put it into a proportional, how much proportion time do you actually do and put into yourself? Do you feel guilty about taking that time to put into yourself? Do you feel a bit disturbed when you realize, oh wow, I've taken all this time and space for myself here, right? Because there are some who don't feel guilty about that, right? And obviously, if you're having some kind of interaction with that person, you may need them to be part of your business, or you planned an event and like an evening out or whatever, and then you find say, why this person here, the time when we're supposed to be leaving out now is the time that they start get ready, huh? Right? What we have previously arranged that time, and then they're gonna come with, well, why, I have to run, I have to run everywhere, But oh no, oh no, oh no. You see, that's the type of interaction that we want to avoid. Though we want to avoid that because it's going to be that draining, that oh, you would say no, trigger, trigger, right? And it makes you isolate. It makes you feel isolate because what, you have done what you need to do. You put yourself out to be in the position at the right time or the right place, and then what, you want to come and do be like that. No, man. No, my friend. That not go happen. That not go happen at all. Right? And then obviously you start that conversation within you. Saying, boy, these people, them, they're just so disrespectful. Right? And imagine now you starting the evening off with that in your mind and your heart and your soul. Imagine that. No, that not gonna work. That not gonna work. Yeah? Ooh, excuse me. That not gonna work. But yet this is what some people want to bring to us. They want to bring that type of thing to us all the time. They want to bring that to us all the time. There's a lot of us who can't see it because we're just so caught up in the momentum of doing, and then doing more. And even when we turn around and we say, all right then, all right then, let me see what I can do for myself now. We're just there in a zombie state and we're still thinking of, oh, this one and that one. What the, huh? Why would you be doing that? It's because it's within our nature. That is our natural thing to what we do. We look to others. We look for others. You can't be doing that. You can't be living like that, man. You can't be living like that all the time. We have our brothers and sisters out here who are literally, it's like they wake up and they're thinking, what can they do for others? And they get into that state and they forget about the ones that they're with. They forget about the ones that they're with. It's a beautiful sight to see when you see like that husband, wife, or that couple, or that group of people, and they're moving together with the oneness in their mind and their heart and the spirit and the soul, and they're doing everything to make something work, right? Even the push me pull the one that say yes and the other one who say no. At least they're doing something to make something happen. Yeah, right. It's one of these things that we need. You have to really speak into the unification to ensure that you are moving in the same direction. Some of us need to maybe slow down to allow the other one to mesh with the program and everything. Some of us need to say, you know something, this project here, this is my project here. Okay. So I'm gonna move forward and make this work. And then we work on something else later. Okay. But our source of connectivity, we should always be looking at. Right? Don't dismiss those immediately around you, those who are your foundation, to go ahead and just tear yourself away, or break away, or in other words, burn your bridges to rise to a different level, right? Or operate in a different level, because there's many of us who's gone in and out of different organizations, relationships, where else? Not only relationships, but like in life, different scenarios, different situations, right? And then when we out there, we don't even know where we are go, what we are do. We don't even know. But yet, that is what most of us are facing on a regular basis. We hate it. We hate it. We hate interacting, right? With we hate interacting with what? With those who are still in pain. We hate interacting with those who we've put a lot of effort into, but yet we don't see no progress in them. So we just dismiss them. Let me tell you something. They may come and bounce off you, but at least they know that you were there at one point to defend their thing. Because they may come back and say, boy, you know something, I probably wasn't in the right place at the time when you was trying to give me some advice or some help, But, I appreciated it, man. I appreciated it. You don't understand, because even that night there's something, I don't even know what I was going to do, but just because of that little interaction, I decided not to take my life. Yeah. That is how effective some of us can be. And that's the truth. That is a sole truth that you don't even know how effective you can be, right? Because, oh boy, oh boy, there are so many of us who don't even realize the effects that we have on others. It even still surprises me. It still surprises me, right? How we, no, not we, how sometimes I be out and somebody will call my name. They call my name directly. And I think to myself, well, why? I say, well, I'll greet them. And then they will tell me like of programs or subjects that I've spoken about on the radio here on the Galaxy of we.net, on the Grand Risings or the Blacknificent Show or the Fathers Group Show, right? And I listen for what they would like to say, interact, and I'm in full appreciation every time. I'm in full appreciation, and I'm still in that state of wow, because more time we don't know who's listening. We don't know who's listening. And this is why I say my words with complete 100% integrity. I wouldn't ask for you to do beyond what I would do myself. I don't ask for you to do of any practice of which I would not be willing to do of myself. When I say to give or impart love, this is what is actually happening at the time of where I am. When I do my libations and I say my words of power, or I have interactions of words of power, it's the state that I am of that moment. And even away from here, I have my interreactions as well. Even away from this forum here, the live radio. I'm in that state of always embracing all that life has to offer. And I am extremely grateful for that. I'm extremely grateful for life, my life. And I do like to live my life in peace and harmony. It's not always the case. And obviously, if it's not the case, then I will ensure that I will do whatever I can to get it to that state. Whatever I can. And that's the beauty of who we are, where we are. Thank you. Thank you. Every day. In fact, that's probably the first words that come out of my mouth or the most of the mornings when I open my eyes. I say thank you. Right? And the thoughts are, what is it that you have for me today? That is not too far from my lips either. You know, that is not too far from my lips either. Right? So, in so many ways, right? You have to be aware of where, who, what you are in around, you have to be aware of these type of things. We love to hear other people's business. And some of us are addicted to that. We are addicted to that. And the reason why that we are addicted to that is because we have been conditioned to stop thinking. Stop your as one brother was coming, and I did ask for a an explanation. I knew what it was for me, but I wanted to hear that brother's interpretation, who's a psychotherapist, and I wanted to know what his interpretation was of it was, and it was a critical thinking. And this is the one of the skills that we are being totally, totally dumbed down. We have been absolutely dumbed down. One of the things I love to do, I love to see the betterment of others. I love to see when our young people they mature into the adult stage, and they are ready to come and make their mark on the world. I love it. I love it. Right? And then obviously when they mature, they like form relationships, they get married, and they have a family themselves. I love it. I love life. I love life. That is what is important to me. I love life. Some people love money, right? Some people love travel because they're interested in other people's business and how them live, where them live, how them do things, you know, which is fine, which is fine, you know. But one of the things that we need to do is know the treasure that we all possess, and that is life itself. I've had a few brethrens, well, more than a few, more than a few, who were passed on, passed away, gone. Their life existence within this realm is gone. Right? Some of some of them, some of them is just people that I know or knew, and some of them is more deeper than that. More closer connection and interaction and all them things there. And of course, through the practices that I practice, right, I'm able to keep their essence with me. I'm able to keep their essence with me through the interactions of listening to their works, the interactions that we've had personally. They've had their imprint into me. So therefore, you know, when I think of them, that is my library. That's my library of when I'm with them. Right? We will laugh and joke still, even though they are not within this realm existence, but in the higher realm, or we like to say it's a higher realm, but it's just a different realm. It's just a different place, yeah. And we bring them back to us. This is why we have ancestral voices, so that it opens up those traveling conversations that we need to have. We need to have, right? We need to have that those conversations out here. I love I as I say, I love it when we have all of those things there. I love it. I love it when we have all those wait a minute, let me just see what going here. I'm still trying to look for that video that was shared yesterday. I can't find it right now. I can't find it right now, but still. I'm hoping that I'll find it before the end of the program today anyway. Cha. Why? And you know what's gonna happen, don't you? Soon as a program finish, I'm gonna find it. Oh boy, you know that's gonna happen, isn't it? Cha cha cha. Anyhow. So the lines are open. Anyhow, I'm gonna say the lines are. Sorry, the lines are open, right? And it's on 0203 289 6504. The lines are open, right? Let me see if I can do a bit more concentration on this thing here, so I can just see if I can get this video up here again. Yeah, all right. So let me give it a little piece of something. See, let me put my eyes back on. Oh boy, this is the banes of getting mature in your days. Yeah, the banes of getting to. Wait, let me see what we have. Let me have here. Okay. Since we're in that area, since we're in that vein of appreciation of the brother, let's bring some of his works near us. I don't say that in past off so recently. Soon come.
Today, I'm leaving out to Babylon right away. Today, I'm leaving right now with no delay. Cause I can't take no more of their brutality. Babylon won't stop until I'm down on bended knee. But I will always keep on striving. I'll live up, won't let them capture me. No, no. See, Babylon, them cater for the high classes, and they don't really care about the way we live. But we can shake our love and still be positive. Rastafari. Today, I'm leaving out to Babylon right away. Today, I'm leaving right now with no delay. Gotta be today. I'm leaving out to Babylon right away. Today, I'm leaving right now with no delay. See, I can't take no more of their apology. Rastafari alone can set me free. And I can't wait another minute. Can't be wasting no more time. Got my bags, I'll join the line. Leaving Babylon behind. See, Babylon them cater for the high classes, and they don't really care about the way we live. But we can shake our love and still be positive. Rastafari. I've packed my bags, I'm leaving out to roam. No more will I roam. No. Today, I'm leaving out to Babylon right away. Today, I'm leaving right now with no delay. Today, I'm leaving out to Babylon right away. Gotta be today. I'm leaving right now with no delay. Ay. Oh. Ooh, you. yeah. 'Cause I can't take no more of their brutality. Babylon won't stop until I'm down on bended knee. But I will always keep on striving. I'll live up, won't let them capture me. No, no. See, Babylon, them cater for the high classes, and they don't really care about the way we live. But we can treat our love and still be positive. Rastafari lives today. Even out of Babylon right away. Today. Even right now with no delay. I will be today. Even out of Babylon right away. Today. Even right now with no delay. Oh yeah, Babylon right away. Gotta be today, yeah. I'm leaving right now. Yeah. I'm leaving out of Babylon right away. I'm leaving right now with no delay. I'm leaving out of Babylon right away.
I'm gonna play now. Yeah, you start play again now, huh? I'm telling you, wow. That's our brother nearest Joseph Dessa who passed away recently. Yeah, I tell you, phenomenal artist. That So if you haven't checked out some of his works, there, I would encourage you to go and check out and grab your catalog of music while it's still here with us, while we still can get it. You know, yeah. So that he passed away. Um, when was it? I think it was last weekend. Last weekend, not weekend gone, but week previously. And then obviously we have Nine Night for a good friend of mine. This I tell you know, Mr. Sharpness, yeah, Mr. Shorty, Prophecy Sound System, yeah. So it's listen when people just step out, so it is a big shock, and it is a big upheaval for us as well, because this is not one of the things that we want to experience in our lives, but it's one of those things that happen. The worst thing about it is when it's something that is which is like premature. In other words, that is not something that is normal, is not natural, like the sickness, and that's probably the worst. That's probably the worst. It's like a murder by a system, the system that is murdering us left, right, and center. But anyway, listen, my people, we have to do what we have to do, right, to try to maintain and sustain our lives right here in this Babylon. Yeah, so I'm telling you. Let me see what else we have for you today. Why gone so now? Yeah, see, my ears keep dropping out here. My ears keep dropping. My headphones keep dropping out. But still, we gotta huffle and fuffle right through with all of this now. Um, 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 ah, yes. Here we go. I like this one, yes, sir. All right, then, brother man, come on. Thank you.
What happened to the world we knew when we were dreaming, scheming, while the time away? Yesterday, me, yesterday, you. yesterday. Yeah. Where did it go? Where did it go? When we could feel the wheel of life turn our way. Yesterday, yesterday, yesterday. I had a dream, so did you. Life was warm and love was true. Two kids who followed all the rules. Yes, the fools it now. Now it seems those yesterdays were just a cruel and foolish game we used to play. Yesterday, yesterday, yesterday. When I recall what we had, I feel lost, I feel sad. With nothing but the memory of, oh yes, the love and now. Now it seems those yesterday dreams were just a cruel and foolish game they had to play. Yesterday, yesterday, yesterday. Yesterday, yesterday, yesterday. Sing it with me, yesterday, yesterday, yesterday. Kenny baby. How many roads must a man walk down before they call him a man? Yeah. And how many sheep must a white dove sell before she sleeps in the sand? How many times must those cannonballs be fired for they're forever banned? Oh yeah, let me tell you that the answer, my friend, is a blow in the wind. The answer is no in the wind. Oh yeah. Well, how many years? How many years can a mountain exist? Yeah, before it's washed to the sea. Yeah. I want to know how many years. How many years can a man exist? Before he's allowed to be free. Too many years have gone by already now, Steve. Now how many times can a man turn his head? And he pretends that he just doesn't see. Whoa, yeah, you know the answer, my friend. It's a blow in the wind. The answer's blow in the wind. Uh-huh. Let me tell you, it's blowing, blow, 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 blow.
At the top of the hour, we shall have our sister Shanice. Until then, have a great, great, great uprisings.
Rastaman, and leave all the wicked men. Move out of Babylon, Rastaman, and leave all the wicked men. The wicked shall not prosper. Only righteous man shall stand in the hall. So keep on moving, keep on moving. Rastaman, move on. Rastaman, move on. Oh, anything that you can do, dreadlock can do it better. So move up, Rastaman, move up, Babylon, and leave all the wicked men. By the Lord, and all you backsliders, you shall not enter. You shall not enter in the kingdom of God, the Almighty. In the kingdom of God, the Almighty. Oh, move up, Rastaman. Move up, Rastaman. No riches cannot enter. No freedom cannot enter. Surrender your heart and not your garments. Make your heart be pure and pure. Make your heart be pure and pure. Oh, move out of Babylon and leave all the wicked men. Move out of Babylon, Rastaman, and leave all the wicked men. Move up, move up. Move up, move up.
This slander my name all over the place. What a big disgrace. It's a crying shame again and again all over the place. But I'm a peaceful man. I don't believe in doing wrong. Said I'm a peaceful man. I don't believe in doing wrong. Tell me why can't a man be what he wants to be? Some of them are try to take my place. But I wonder why they bother to try when they're all too late. Yes, I'm a peaceful man. I don't believe in doing wrong. Said I'm a peaceful man.